You know, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you why I have this girl here today. And I'm sure you saw her last time when I spoke to her. That is your father.
Yes.
Am I right?
Yes.
Ravi Pandohie. Ravi Pandohie. A beloved singer known as Ravi G. Everybody know him as Ravi G. And he used to sell CDs on the Shoguna's main road. In fact, one of the other daughters are here from abroad also. So they're looking for justice. But I will tell you something why I brought her back here. Why I brought this woman back here. Police ignored beating report. Only showed up after victim death. Cops fed up over previous report. At home, relatives furious. Relatives of, listen to this here, relative of Ravi Pandohie, a beloved singer known as Ravi G, are expressing deep anger and heartbreak after police only visited their Felicity home hours after his death. Despite an early morning report that he had been severely beaten by his nephew, according to relatives, on Sunday, August 10, 2025, Ravi was brutally assaulted at his Gilbert Street Felicity Shoguna's home. A report was made to the police immediately after the beating. Listen to me, immediately after, but no officers showed up. What's happening there? But no officers showed up. Family members believe officers were fed up with previous complaints from the household and deliberately ignored the call. 4 days later, from the beating on Sunday, August the 10th, 4 days later, on Thursday the 14th of August, Ravi succumbed to his injuries at Montauk. When relatives inquired about his body, hospital's officials informed them that given the nature of his injury, the police would need to get involved. Doctors at Montauk made referrals to forensic autopsy. It was only after relatives went to Shoguna's police station and they went to us and all kind of thing. And then they came to us and we started. And that's the day police went to the crime scene when we went down there. And after we went down there, then the police went to the crime scene. So let me take you before. Now, it's something I need to explain to you. And this is the daughter of Ravi. Now, let me explain something to you. We met her at the crime scene, and this is what she had to say. Go ahead. I want to show you what I'm getting at today. What I'm getting at, and had I not gone down a particular road, we would have never reached to this point. Okay? We would have never reached to this point. Never. That's why I keep telling you every day, I am the commissioner for the ground. You better believe it. You can say what you want about me, but I'm the commissioner for the ground. So I met her at her father's house where that day, on that Thursday, he died. And I met her there. And this is what she had to say at that point. Listen to me. Go ahead. What happened? Go ahead.
Okay, so, well, from small growing up, I have this cousin that has always beat my father, right? Mm-hmm. Then Monday, I received a call. Actually, last month, he met us in the airport when my mom had come, right? Mm-hmm. With Marlon. I don't know if you remember.
Oh, yes.
Right? My mom was here. Yes. So she came and my sister had sent some stuff, some phone and thing for my father. Mm-hmm. So he come and he tell me that Shannon chop him up and he wanted money to go.
Shannon is your
cousin.
Your cousin.
Right, that is the one that beat him up. So he said he wanted money to...
Hey, so how are you going? Good afternoon.
Take care, right?
Yeah, they are great people, good people.
So he said he wanted money to go get to the court to do a restraining order, right? So he get the money and apparently like he never went and do the restraining order. Then Sunday night, after the incident last month, my father and my aunt put out my cousin, right? Now he stay away for almost a month and more. And then Sunday night, he run upstairs and, well, he beat my father. He do my father all kind of thing.
So that's what she had to say. And then she took me upstairs. Then she took me upstairs to where they live. Go ahead. Up this step, walking up. Relatives are threatening and they're staying by here and all kind of thing. It's how we could end up. Nephew kill uncle. Yeah, nephew be the uncle.
And just weekend I see a nephew get charged for chopping the uncle for a cigarette.
Yeah.
And that was the same time.
Well, there's Martin with
just
them
be
up in Rio Claro, you know.
Be careful.
What is
that is, she said pigeon.
Oh,
pigeon. So Ravi does usually sleep there. He mash up the TV and thing.
What is this?
Ravi does sleep there and, well, this is where the blood and whatever, where they beat him and...
Yeah, but why do you have to place like this?
But Ravi could barely walk, and, well, Shannon has only started to drink rum.
Yeah, but they could clean up the place, nothing wrong with the house.
I came here 3 years ago, right? And clean up here because my father wasn't drinking and he asked me to come home. He said, come and stay with him, right? I come
But
here.
nobody could stay here?
No, well, I couldn't stay here. When I come and I see it, it was worse than this. And now it's actually looking better than how it was before.
This is terrible.
I buy vinyl, that was new vinyl. I paint up the wall, change up curtain, everything. And
This
look
is
how
a
it
good
get
house,
back.
but just had to be clean, nothing wrong.
Yeah, this was a new brand. This was the bed I leave my father. This was when I come here to stay, I had to buy new bed, everything.
Little
This was
blood
a
here.
new bed.
So beat him up here.
Do you think that hammer, he could have used the hammer? I feel he used the hammer, you know.
Which hammer?
That hammer there. Because the stick that the police, you don't want to touch it, but I think they should have take that hammer. Because he mashed up the man's foot. And I don't think that little stick what the police pick up could have caused
Have a
all that
hammer here.
thing through. It have a hammer there, so it could be the hammer he used too.
Oh, what is this? Well, I don't need to go further into nothing.
No.
I need to... And now you understand. So let me put it back again to you. The day you found out that your father was beaten, what day you found out your father was beaten? Your father was beaten on the...
Sunday.
On Sunday. Am I right?
Yeah.
Sunday, August the 10th.
10th, yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
And you found out.
Right.
And what you did?
Well, I found out the Monday from
Right,
my neighbor.
right.
The first thing I did was call the Chaguanas police station.
Anybody came?
It was like almost a whole week. The station number was down.
Yeah.
Right. Even up to the night before he passed,
Right.
I went into the station to make a report. And same time they were changing shift. And then I heard one of the officers said the phone line up. Right, because even in the hospital, my dad was concerned as to what was going on with the police.
And this is him on the bed there.
Yeah. I have videos with him talking and asking, and I even tried calling the police, but the number was not working.
Right, so he was beaten. Right. And the Thursday, now when you found out, the Thursday, August the 14th, you found out he died in the morning.
Yeah.
You got the news and you came to my studio.
Yeah.
And what I did that day,
Yeah.
I came back and I met you.
Yes.
After, when she left my studio, I found out about it. I said, nah, I can't leave because I had to leave to go into a meeting. I said, nah, cancel my meeting. I'm going down and I came down by your house. That is how I ended up by her there, talking to her there. Right? That's how, because that is where they stayed. And that is where we found out that that is your father's nephew.
Yeah.
That is your father's nephew identified as, what is his name?
Shannon Jaggan.
Shannon Jaggan. Shannon Jaggan. But I would tell you something, and I would tell you this in front of this girl here today. When I found out that Shannon Jaggan was the man who beat up the father, I said, why all you didn't lock up Shannon by the time? Because the father died. We are ready for him yet. Do you know how many people have been murdered? How many people have been murdered? And the first thing, that was a long time, you could have gone lock up people and keep them while the thing going on. But every time we are ready for, so by the time they're ready for a suspect could jump in a car, take a boat and go down Sea Just and get out of it. And go from here to South America, anywhere, go from here to Suriname, go. Just get out of it. And that's what a lot of persons who are wanted for murder, that is the loophole. That is what they are doing now. So we are ready for him. But smarter than that, when you told me that Shannon is the one who beat up your father, what I did in the night, what I call you?
You found him.
I said, let me go and get Shannon, because let me tell you something. In the event that Shannon shave up his head, or Shannon do anything, because when I call, they say, but the man beat up Shannon. No, Shannon beat up Ravi, Pandohie. Shannon beat him up. And he ended up in hospital. And as a result of him, they say, well, but is he beaten he get? He died as a result of the beaten? No, Mr. Alleyne. But I say, but why we can't go and lock up Shannon? Let me go and lock up Shannon. No, you need Shannon yet. I say, okay. Which day did I do that interview with Shannon?
That would be the Thursday, sir.
That's the same Thursday.
Yes.
See, I could get you to work for me. Not these clumps in the back there, just forget. All right, that would have been Thursday the 14th. That would have been Thursday the 14th. Who said I couldn't find Shannon? I gone down in Felicity, Lime Around and by the bar there, by the bar, you know that area before you go down to Casico? Yeah. Right by the corner bar. We contact Balkisun.
Yeah, Balkisun.
Balkisun Stress.
Yeah.
I bounced up Shannon And this is what Shannon had to say. After I listened to Shannon, I have something to tell you. Go ahead. Exactly happened. What is your name?
My name is Shannon Jaggan, right?
Pardon me?
Shannon Jaggan, sir.
Shannon what?
Shannon Jaggan.
Why did you beat Ravi?
I was...
Monday.
That was...
Sunday. Why did you beat him Sunday?
Moment I only get black patches and thing. And that's all I could remember and thing. And then because of the situation where they put me through and thing, don't keep putting me out of the house.
Shannon and him living in the same house here?
Yeah, well, Shannon
Step back, camera guy, step back. So Shannon lives upstairs.
Well, he used to live here and they put him out last month.
And they put him, but is he on a substance or something?
Well, he just drink and he just smoke marijuana, so.
But still.
Because how property is, so was my grandmother one and my father sold his property next door to save that property and then. And I told her I was school electricity and executive well that my property is and they keep fighting me down and always keep fighting me down and trying all kind of talks and I've been on with you. I gone back. Before 3 years now, so I live back there. My accused me of trying to rape and thing. So I came back home there and...
Why did you break his foot?
Huh?
Why did you break his foot?
Usually, sir.
Let's get down to that. I don't want to hear about no land thing, but why you beat up the man for you? And I mean, numerous times you did it. But why did you beat the man on Sunday, resulting in him going to the hospital, being taken to the hospital?
Go ahead. I chop up on that just so. I come on my
He was bludgeoned, he was in blood. Why did you do that?
I did not do that intentionally.
You did not do it intentionally. So what made you do it?
He
was beaten badly. He was beaten badly.
I say, I'm going to show you something. So I live in that truck already. Since I've been poor 3 weeks now. I'm going to show you
I want to go in a truck. Stand there for a minute. I don't put me in a mood with no truck right now. Don't put me in a mood with no truck. Yeah, I don't want to see no truck. All I want to know is why you beat up the man so. Just face that camera, please. Why did you beat up the man so?
I did not beat up the man.
Yeah, but the man ended up in hospital with a broken foot. Why did you take his walker? Did you take the walker or you use the hammer? It's a hammer right there. You use the hammer?
Nah, yeah.
The walker. You use a piece of wood and beat him?
Yeah, a mop stick.
Huh?
A mop stick.
A mop stick and you beat him? How do you feel today, knowing that he died?
I feel weird how he died.
You feel weird?
But I did not cause of that.
Right. Okay. So you saw him, right? Nobody didn't want him and nobody didn't want him because everybody like, nah, we're about to say, but as a result, the man ended up in hospital because of the beating. He didn't go because he had a headache.
If they didn't answer the call, the police would have known they were supposed to pick up the medical to go and arrest him because it was grievous bodily harm to a living person.
At that point.
At that point in time.
Grievous bodily harm at that point.
To a living person.
Okay, you go ahead. You saw him good. Go ahead.
They did not respond, and if they did, then maybe he would have been arrested long time.
No. So, no, you realize the whole interview is there, yeah? You can go back on my website and all the different platforms and whatnot and look at it. Just to let you know that the autopsy result came out. And, hold on, before we go, how do you feel today?
Words can't express how I feel because...
When nobody believes you.
I know how I run, and my father talked to me. We promised each other I would see him, he would see me, and then I went back, and then he died, and then I had to hear somebody say, yes, they break a leg, and they need an autopsy, and then, you know, it's like, I've been
and the person boasting here, his nephew boasting all about the place. Shannon Jaggan boasting. That's the same Shannon Jaggan from here. Boasting and saying, nah, it's nothing. Huh? He break a leg. How do you feel today?
devastated because everything that I saw come to reality. Everything that I see my father bleeding, we had no reason to see. The cast had no blood, but like it had at times the blood clot was making him bleed through his nose, all of that. I see it, and it hard to know that you had to wait for a piece of
Was it turn
paper
around
to
the
get
justice? And what is it run around the police give to you?
Well, run around.
Like what?
All kind of run around. I had to do this, I had to do that. Then look like just now I was there. They tell me, well, they're no longer doing it. It's homicide 3 now. Take it over.
Region 3, yeah.
Yeah. Take it over.
If I didn't go and get Shannon, if I didn't show
you.
Shannon on TV and Shannon would have run away?
Exactly.
Huh?
That is why you're the first person I reach to when, as the doctor tell me, I say, you know what, I cannot trust nobody. The only person I could trust is Mr. A.N, and that is why I reach here. You understand?
Ladies and gentlemen, look what the autopsy states. Look what the autopsy says. Blunt force traumatic injuries to left lower limb. Multiple fractures on left tibia and fibular bones. Unbelievable. Look at it. Open up the lines. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch now. So what about if, and you see I would tell us something, we have this kind of thing, we are ready yet. You know how many times I know people get killed, shot by this one, chopped by this one. And when you call, no, we are ready for him yet, and we are still doing up with paperwork. Paperwork will take a week. Well, if I was that man and I know police looking for me, and I commit a crime, I go down see just I go down get a boat, pass a Paria, pass Erin, and go up and leave and run away. Yeah, that is all. Yeah, and go and help Maduro fight. Because that is what done. You know how many people I know hiding like that right now? You know how many people I know I am looking for that out at Trinidad? Because you know what? We are ready for them yet. We are ready. That is our approach. We are ready for them yet. How do you feel to do this, girl, that? How do we feel today? We are ready yet. No, we are ready. We are ready yet. Open up the lines for me. Hi, caller, good evening. You are live on Crime Watch. Open up the lines for me. 6714062. The lines are jammed. But I want you to know, so let me ask you something. Where do you go from here now? They tell you come by the police station. So what are they going to do? They're going to lock him up now because the autopsy is there now. The autopsy is there. So I don't know if you will ever find, I don't know if you'll ever find Shannon. I don't know if they will find Shannon, but I had a duty to go and meet Shannon. I had a duty to come out and let Shannon talk. And Shannon say, beat him with the wood, all kind of thing. Now everybody sees Shannon. So anybody where Shannon is right now, call me. So let me hear now what they will say. We are ready yet? We are ready yet. I mean, in some cases, of course you have to wait for autopsy. But when you know where a man was beaten or somebody was pushed by a certain person. But you know what? I just want you to know, and I'm telling you in your face here today, the investigation was never even pursued from the beginning by police in Shogunas. Never. I know they might be angry with me, but it's a fact. It is a fact. It is a fact.
Yeah, because, they are aware, Shogunas police are aware of how many times for the month or the year that is received phone calls from this.
It does not matter. Listen to me. It does not matter. It matters that a man was beaten on the Sunday.
And nobody responded.
He was rushed to hospital. And 4 days after, he died.
Yeah, only when he died.
And you had his nephew boasting, going by every bar in Felicity and saying, and he get bright. Let me tell you why he get bright. Hear what he said. Hear what he said now. He said, let me wait for the autopsy now. Just when I watch him, I say, you're bright. You're bright because somebody pushed it in his head. Wait for the autopsy, I beat him. But let me wait for the autopsy now. He said, let me wait for the autopsy. Yeah, in that interview, he said, well, Mr. Alleyne, let's wait for the autopsy. Brightener, big and brightener. But I wonder what's going to happen. I think you have to go. So maybe she has to go to homicide region 3 now and drop it. What about the rape of the young girl that occurred in Southern Division on the 7th of December? Southwestern. Up to now, that girl can't get justice. Up to now, that girl can't get justice. But I know what I'm bringing today to show you to show you. Oh, but really, but I don't want to say it on the air. I don't want to say it on the air. So listen to me. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. I lost the call. Listen to me. You go home. If you see Shannon, call me. Right? Or clean up the house something already?
No, we're not doing anything there because they're making too much bacchanal and thing.
How do you mean you don't access?
Well, this claimant right now, we're waiting to get lawyers to see what's going
We'll
on
send a
with the
lawyer
house.
to you.
Yeah, we need some help with that
I'll
aspect.
give you a lawyer number now. I'll give you a lawyer now.
Because we need to see that will.
Wow, just imagine. I tell you, when you see father die, and all these things happen. Remember the mother, when the mother went away, she stayed with the father. You understand? They have their documents sorted out. Hi, caller. Hi, caller. I think we have to check this, you know. The box. And it's just crazy. It is just crazy. All right? So don't try to get bacchanal with him. Leave him alone. At least the whole world and the whole of Trinidad and 141 million people from all over the world saw Shannon's face. So it had no way Shannon could go today. And that is why I tell her, the only thing I don't know is the coming of the Lord. Somebody tell me leave Shannon enough. I know I tell them, I say nah. I go and find Shannon. They say, why believe him? I say, no, don't leave him. Bring out Shannon. Let me hear what Shannon had to say. So when autopsy come out, because in law there's something called causation. Causation. He didn't end up in hospital based on a little headache he had. He ended up in hospital based on the beating. On the beating by Shannon. By the nephew that beat him. Who admitted to beating him with a big wood. And who admitted to me in a recorded interview. That is what I know. I know why I was going down that road. And today autopsy is out, ladies and gentlemen. And as you could see, hemorrhage, multiple fractures, blunt force trauma, the works. So what are we going to say now? We ready? Or we are ready? We ready or we are ready? Let me hear now. It's like a game of gun shooting when they're playing behind your grandmother's house. You ready or you're ready? We coming out. Wow. What normal people every day have to go through in this country. Normal people. But if you're a ranker and you know people, you will get through. It's sad. These are regular people. I remember I had an experience in New York a day. I came out of Astoria. That was on Broadway. Couple blocks would have been Steinway. And I observed a man beating a woman. Beating a woman. Cuff up all in chair and thing. So I watching, boy, like in a veranda, yeah? And I watching. And I standing next to a payphone. And I am telling you, boy, I got a little frightened. And I say, boy, I'm going to get involved in this now. But I take up the payphone and I dial 911. What is your emergency? Well, the person said, ask me, where are you standing? What are you seeing? Are you seeing him with a weapon? What clothes he has? What clothes is he wearing? Is he Hispanic? What he is? What color place? What color the victim is conscious? Is she bleeding? I said, yeah, blood from my head. Okay, and how far are you away from there? I said, I don't want to get involved in nothing here, you know. She said, what do you mean? I said, well, I just given the report. She said, okay, that's no problem. But I'm going to ask you back about your location. I am not lying. As God, as I'm standing here before the Lord, before I put on that phone, as far as my eyes can see, all I see is red lights coming on. And in a matter of 3 minutes, I wouldn't say 5, because I never had to put down the phone and wait so. In 3 minutes, they stopped by the house and they saw and they ran up. Then the police came to the payphone and was like that. Well, I started to walk, so I never turned back because I got frightened. Because remember, what's wrong? I got frightened already now. I said, boy, I mean, maybe they wanted to thank me for the information and whatnot. But at least they arrested the person. The ambulance was behind the police car. Everything was just on point. But look at us here, look at us here. And I will bring back a case, ladies and gentlemen, with a young girl, but I won't connect it up to this. But so I am here for you. I want you to know that. I am here for you. We're going to make sure, even though I knew your dad well from the Shogunas Main Road, everybody knows him. Everybody knows him as CD man. Everybody knows him as CD boy. And it's very sad what what people have to go through in this country. Very sad. While the rankers, we have rankers. Black Prados, rankers. Only rankers around. But what about this small man? What about this little girl here crying for justice? Is that right? That could never be right. That could never be right. And nobody jumped the gun enough. And that is why every day I do one thing. I thank God for putting me where I am.